This is the Transformers Legends LG60 Overlord by Takara Tomy. Picked up the figure at Our Toys down at Green Hills. And here's a look at the packaging. It's the usual photoshopped artwork. On top, and then at the back, you get to see all the modes. Two Headmasters, Headmaster Giga and Headmaster Mega, you can use them both to form the robot mode for Overlord Giga and Overlord Mega. There's a Fortress base mode, there's a vehicle combined mode, and then two vehicles form the robots, Mega Jet and the Giga Tank. Alright. Comes with a nice little instruction manual. Very, very cool. Basic standard stuff, and the anime comic book. All right, so something happens and they suit up, Giga and Mega. I see. So I suppose Giga is the boy and then Mega is the girl. And okay, they wreak havoc and they attack Jinrai, I think, and then they fight, and sure. And then, okay, Jinrai fights back, and he fights back, and all's well that ends well. Whatever. Okay, so let's get him out of packaging. Okay. Alright, so, take off the clamshell. We're gonna see this together. Okay, let's look at Giga and Mega. Mega was the female headmaster, the one we saw in the comic books, and then Giga was the male headmaster. Okay, show you that in a while. Some light, please. Very nice. They look very different from the mold we got from. This is the Hasbro version, Overlord. Overlord's. I forgot the name, but that's the Titan Master. And then, as you can see, they are clearly very different molds, which is interesting. I'm sure they repurposed these from other Titan Master molds. I just can't remember because I don't have all of them. So, okay. And then the head modes. This is the Hasbro version. Get some light on that. And then these two, let's transform them, are Giga and Mega. So Giga is the male headmaster, and Giga and Mega is the female headmaster. Very new molds. Absolutely nothing to do with this one. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, here are the tanks. This is the Hasbro version with the stickers. And the tampos are the Takara Tomy version. Very, very cartoony. This one is okay. Looks very like the toy. So you get the blue is different. This is more of a navy blue. This one is a darker blue, more indigo. There's more greens in it. The green paint they used is very, very similar. This one is a little bit pale. This one's a little bit, tad bit brighter. They use it also on this side. Even the canopy, they use a lighter sort of yellow-orange on this one. This one is more of a tangerine orange. The purple, very different as well. This, I'm surprised the Hasbro did not use a glossy finish for the gun. They did use a glossy finish in other parts, but we'll talk about this one. This is a glossier feel, glossier, deeper type of purple. This is, again, more of a Galvatron purple. This is more of a Decepticon purple, which we see again here. The tank treads, this is a metallic gunmetal gray. This one is just plain glossy gray. And underside, white, blue, grays. Yet we have a more premium feel for the Takara Tomy version. This is not bad too. All right. So those are the tanks. So again, the Hasbro version and the Takara Tomy version. At first glance, they kind of look the same. Hasbro even has more. It seems to have more paint right here. It's got that. It's got that teal type of blue. Well, the Takara Tomy doesn't. And again, we get the same type of plastic treatment. This one is like a very light yellow orange, has been painted black for the outline. And then the Takara Tomy version has very orangey, tangerine orange type of plastic. The black plastic they used looks the same, but I get the feeling that the Hasbro is a little bit darker. But I think it's the same plastic. I could be wrong. It does feel and look like the same. Maybe this has been out on the shelf for a long time. The dust and elements have changed the paint, the colors a little bit, but they look the same. The plastic, for all intents and purposes, is the same for the black pieces. The purple pieces, there's some difference, as you can see. Unlike the tank, we get a lighter purple for the jet, for the Takara Tomy version versus the Hasbro version. So no stickers on this one, because this is, they put stickers, I'm getting it because they wanted to make it look like the toy. This one, tampos, because they want to make it look like the show, like on the cartoon. Interestingly enough, there are new panels right here. I'll show that off in robot mode later on, but suffice to say, different chest panel modes. But the center, abdomen, and chest pieces, they look to be the same. And in fact, has more. The paint apps for this one is just like the tank treads. This is a glossy gray. This one is a dark metallic gunmetal gray. Again, you get the clear plastic right here. Difference. The gray plastic, I think they're the same. I could be wrong. It feels like the Hasbro is more pale. This one is a little bit lighter, but it could just be because I've displayed this on the shelf. So yeah, this one's gray plastic. This is black. I'm actually kind of liking the Hasbro color combination more than this one. I like the premium feel of this one, but this one, the way the paint has been, the combination, the scheme has been mixed up, I think I like this one better. A little bit interesting. Glossy on the helmet. This one is just unpainted, dark blue plastic. Interesting. Okay, they both have landing gear. I'll show that off now. And of course, you can combine them. There is the combined tank and jet mode. Very similar. I definitely like this one better, but I really like this one. But the Hasbro, the way the color scheme has been designed, it feels a little more coordinated and seamless. Whereas this one, there's a lot of breaks. And I guess that's how it looked like in the cartoon, so, okay. And here are both figures in robot mode. Titan's Return, Legends, Takara Tomy Hasbro. They look like different characters altogether. I know they're the same mode. Arms, legs, torso is basically the same. The chest, different. Helmet is different. Titan Master is different. Gun is the same. Just painted differently. I'm liking the way this guy looks. Even... I know this is show accurate because in the anime continuity you must have seen him. It does look like this, and I love the gray on this one. It's less glossy. This is giving it a matte like effect. This one is more glossy, but I've been watching Machinima's Titan Return, and wow, I am liking this guy. So to me, they're different. They seem to be different characters because there's not a straight up repaint. They could be cousins or something like that. So, let me just show off the figures. Again, just a change in color and some retweaking. And the sticker is peeling off. Don't know why. Okay, so if I could just direct your attention to the uppermost level of this guy, of these two. As you can see, the chests are different. I thought it was just inverted. Like, this one opens up to a cavity where you can obviously insert Titan Masters there, or Prime Masters, or Power of the Prime figures. I've not reviewed the Power of the Prime, so I don't think I can show it to you, but you can squeeze in Titan Masters or Headmasters, Prime Masters right there. These I thought were inverted, but they're not. There is a detail here, and then the tabs are really on this side. And the way they made it is so that you could open it up, and it would still look like part of the torso, like part of the shoulders, and it wouldn't feel like it's just like an empty, like his chest is opened up, because this is Giga mode, or the male headmaster, and then the Mega mode is this, and you got to replace the Titan Master with the female Titan Master, female headmaster, and these are sort of the, I think, an homage to the Power Master feature that he had once. And it's got these plates. I tried to remove them. There's like a, you know, I tried to use a pocket knife to like squeeze it in right here, and I tried to pry open that, and I can hear the plastic cracking as I did that. So I'm guessing it's not removable. So those two are fixed, and it's great. She looks great as Mega. Either way, it's like there's two characters here, and there's a different character in this guy. You know, so it feels like, again, two different characters, and I am torn. If you're gonna ask me which one I like better, I like both. This one obviously has sort of more value for money because he's got two Titan Masters, two Headmasters, and it's like two characters, and I love the tampos instead of the stickers. But in all honesty, I don't think I'll be selling my Overlord, my Titans Return Overlord, because, you know, I've always felt that once I buy the Takara Tomy version, this is gone. The Hasbro version is gone, but I am keeping it because it just looks great as it is. And if you've seen Machinima's cartoons, he's great. He was a jerk, but he was cool. And then this guy, show accurate. You get Giga and Mega. Can't go wrong. So I suggest, you know, if you're a real collector of these and you love the Overlord character, I think you should get both. Both are keepers. And here are both figures in base mode. They're all okay. I personally don't really care too much about the base mode, but just so you know. Very cool. Again, same differences. Colors. I will point out one thing though. This tail fin for jet mode, for the Hasbro version, it folds a little bit all the way there. If I could just show it to you. It folds all the way flush like that, flat. I don't know why it does that. Okay, I guess in robot mode you can fold it all the way up like that. But this one, the Takara Tomy version, it doesn't. I mean, it goes like this, goes like that. It doesn't. Both sides. I don't know if they remolded it, but it just does. It doesn't. Okay. And one thing I'd also like to point out is this gun is painted all throughout, whereas this one, the handle is not painted, and therefore when you're trying to stick it into his hole, this one's very, very tight for the Hasbro version. For the Takara Tomy version, it's a little bit loose. It's a lot easier to remove. You'll stick in and stick out. Much easier than this one. This one you gotta wedge it in. It's like insert it slowly and gently before you can get it in, and it doesn't go all the way in. It's that tight. Okay, and one last thing I might mention is the joints, the ankle rocker joints for this figure, for the Hasbro version, is a little bit tight, but for the Takara Tomy, there's a little bit loose. I don't know if it's mold degradation or anything like that, but that's what I noticed. Yeah. So, okay. So, final thoughts on the figure. Well, I like them both, and I would definitely recommend getting both of them. If you're happy with just one, you don't want to spend on the Japanese import, obviously this is the one you want to get. In itself, he's great. I think he was the character that the mold was intended for instead of Sky Shadow, so okay. But if you're the hardcore collector, you like various iterations of Overlord, I think you should get this guy as well as this guy. If you just want to stick with the Takara Tomy version, there's no harm in that. But I think he's also a keeper, worthy of keeping, because he's great in the Machinima Titan's Return show. And again, like I said, it feels like they're 3 or 2 different characters. And I don't regret getting any of them. I was thinking, should I sell this one? But he looks great. It looks so show accurate. And this one is show accurate in its own self, and it's toy accurate. So if you must know, if you don't, we don't want to get advice from me, because I'm going to say you get both. So, well, we'll keep him there, and then we'll put this guy here. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this little video review. I hope I didn't confuse you guys too much. They're great figures. Well done, Hasbro and Takara Tomy. This has been the Transformers Legends LG60 Overlord. Thanks for watching. And here they are in base mode, and they kind of remind me of something. Dun, 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 dun. And if you grew up in the 70s and 80s as a kid, Camp Big Falcon. Oh, this is my base. This is my base. No, this is my base. This is my base. Hulk smash.